Hi everyone, good morning. So today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make baby dress. So I have a scrap yarn here, like very soft for baby, and then I'm using a size 4 hook for this, and this one is for age 0 to 6 months baby. So let's start. First, you're going to make chain of 60. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm done on my 60. So next, you're going to make double crochet from the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to make double crochet on the 4th stitch from the hook. So next, you're going to make 5 double crochet on the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the next chain will be chain 2. So 1, 2 on the top of that 5th double crochet, and you're going to make 14 double crochet on the next 14 stitches. So 1. So do yours and I'll be back to you what we're going to do next. So I finished mine. I have my 14 double crochet. So the next stitch will be chain 2 again, and you're going to make another 14 double crochet on the next 14 stitch. Okay, so I'm done on my 14, and you're going to do that pattern again. So chain 2 and 1 double crochet on the next 14 stitch. So on the next chain, we're going to be chain 2 and double crochet on the last stitches on this last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain. So you're going to do double crochet till the end. So on row 2, we're going to chain 1, turn your project, and you're going to do 1 double crochet on the first stitch and double crochet the rest of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet on top of that. So chain 1, return, and then 1 double crochet on the first stitch, and you're going to double crochet until to this chain. So now we have this gap. So on this gap, we're going to do 2 double crochet on that space, 1 and 2, and then chain 2 and another 2 double crochet inside that gap, 1 and 2. So next, we are going to do double crochet on this 14 double crochet, and then on the gap, you're going to do again the same way that we do here, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet on the same stitch, and you're doing that until the end, and I show you what we're going to do next. So I finished already mine. This is the one that we do on the row 2. So on row 3, it's almost the same like we do on row 2. So you're going to chain 1 and turn your project. So you're going to do double crochet on each of these double crochet, and then you're going to do here 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then double crochet again on the next, and then on the gap you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then single double crochet again on the rest, and then on the gap the same thing, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet until you reach at the end. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so I finished my row 3, so that this is look like. So the next row, row 4 and row 5 are the same like how we do on the row 3. So you're just going to chain 1, chain your project, then double crochet at the same stitch, then double crochet on top of this double crochet, and then on each gap you need to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then double crochet again, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, then double crochet, and then double crochet again on the rest of this, and then another 2 double crochet inside the gap, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So do that until you finish the row 4 and 5, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the row 6. Okay, so now I'm done with my row 1 to 5. So this is how it's look like. So I start already on my row 6. We're working now on our arms. So this is the first one. So you need to chain 1, turn your project, then 1 double crochet at the same stitch, and then double crochet on this one, and then when you reach the gap you're going to do 2 double crochet, and you're going to skip this 30 double crochet. So it's 2, you're going to skip this 30, and you're going to do 2 double crochet on this gap to connect. So now we're working on the arm area. So just do 2 double crochet on this. So one more. Oops. So that what it's looked like. So we have one arm already. So you're going to do double crochet on this 30 double crochet, and then after that you're going to skip again the 30 double crochet, and you're going to make a double crochet here and here to connect to make a sleeve. So okay, just do your 30 double crochet, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do the next sleeve. So I finished my double crochet, 30 double crochet. So now we're on the gap again. So we're going to do 2 double crochet inside the gap. So 2, and the next you're going to skip 30 double crochet, and you're going to connect here by doing 2 double crochet. That's our second arm. So do 2 double crochet. That's one, and one more. So that's our second arm, and the rest you're going to do double crochet until the end. So do yours, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So that's what it's looked like. So this is our arm, and then this is another arm. So that's from row 1 to row 6. So on row 7 we're going to slip stitch on, so you're going to slip stitch to close I finished the slip stitch already and chain 1. So the next pattern will be V-stitch. So we're going to do double crochet at the same stitch. So now we're working on the V-stitch. So we're going to do chain 1, then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch. So it's look like B. So skip 1 chain, so you do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch. So that's 2. So skip 1 double crochet on the next stitch, chain 1, 1 double crochet at the same stitch. So skip 1 again, double crochet at the next chain, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch. So B stitch is look like that. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same stitch, and then skip 1, and until you finish the whole row. So do that pattern over and over, and I show you what we're going to do next. So I finished my first B stitch. So that's it. So the next pattern will be chain 1. You need to slip stitch first, slip stitch on the first, and then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to repeat that B stitch around the blouse or the dress of the baby. So you're going to chain 1, and you're going to make a B stitch on this first gap. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So next you're going to make B stitch inside the B stitch. So double crochet, chain 1 at the same gap. So double crochet again, chain 1, double crochet at the same gap. So just repeat that pattern until you make row 13s, or it's depend on you how long you want the baby dress. And I'm going to show you what's we're going to do next. Just continue doing your B stitch until row 13 or row 14, row 15, whatever you want, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, happy crocheting. Hi guys, I am back. So I finished my 5 rows of B-stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6 rows, we're going to make an increase. So I do it already mine. So I'm going to explain this to you. So you just chain 1, and then the next chain, you're going to make on the first B-stitch, you're going to make 2 B-stitch on 1 B-stitch. So you get that? So I'm going to show you how I did. So this is the increase on the 6th row. So you're just making 2 B-stitch on 1 B-stitch. So it's like double crochet, chain 1, go back to that. So that's 1 B-stitch. So you're going to make another one at the same gap. So double crochet, chain 1, and then go back. So that's our 2 B-stitch and 1 B-stitch. And then you're going to do just a regular B-stitch on the next 5 B-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, go back to the gap, and then another one, chain 1, and then that's it. Then another one, chain 1, that's the B-stitch, and then another one, chain 1, then double crochet at the same stitch. So the pattern was 2 B-stitch on 1 B-stitch, and then 5 regular B-stitch on the next. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 B-stitch again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 B-stitch again in a 1 B-stitch, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another 2 B-stitch on a 1 B-stitch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 2 B-stitch. So that's our increase. So just do that only on row 6 of the 6 rows of your B-stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 6 rows, you're going to do the increase, and then after that, you're not doing anything. Just do B-stitch on each of the B-stitch. So chain 1, do a B-stitch. So this is the increase that we just do. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet at the same, and then you're going to do another one. So this one need to be skipped, so you're going to do on this side. So, chain 1, go back to that gap. So that's our 2 B-stitch and 1 B-stitch. Confuser. So now you're going to make just a regular B-stitch on each of the B-stitch. So that's the pattern on the row 6 of B-stitch. So you just do 2 B-stitch in 1 B-stitch and 5 B-stitch on the next 5 B-stitch, and then another 2 B-stitch on the next, and then another 5 V-stitch on the next. So just 2, then 5, then 2, then 5. So that's the pattern. So just continue doing yours until you finish your row 14 or row 13. It's up to you. And I show you what we're going to do on the next row. So only on this 6th row of V-stitch is the increase that we're going to do. The rest is just 1 V-stitch on each of the V-stitch. Okay.